Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. This is the first part in a new series of playthroughs for the Games Workshop box set of No Fear and No Getting That in Shot. Okay, we're going to be playing the first scenario, which is Mission 1 First Contact. I say we. I mean, Bella, get back in your chair. I say we. Last time I did one of these playthroughs, I played against my old friend Dale. But Dale, it's quite a long trek for him to come all the way down from Scotland.
Because he lives in Scotland.
Because he lives in Scotland. So standing in for Dale today, we have Little Miss Never Boring over there. That's my daughter Bella. Bella, who are you controlling in this mission?
The goodies. The blues.
The blues, the goodies. What are they called? Space Marines.
Space Marines.
Space Marines. You wouldn't believe we actually even ran through that just before going on camera so that she would know. This is
I'm quite a bad forget. I'm quite a good forget.
quite a good forgetter.
It's the only thing I can remember.
A bad rememberer.
That's the only thing I'm good at remembering.
This is Bella's first experience of playing Warhammer 40k, and my only previous experience was with the First Strike box set. So this is going to be interesting. So, like I say, we are going to be playing Mission 1 First Contact. This is actually pretty much a reproduction of the First Contact scenario from the First Strike box set. There will be, if I can hold the camera steady, 4 intercessors versus 10 poxwalkers. The poxwalkers do not have guns, and they cannot attack in hand-to-hand combat. They are literally going to be running towards the 2 escape points at either end, whilst the intercessors will be shooting at them. So, if we have a little look at the board, it's an intercessor there, an intercessor there, one over there, and one there. And then in the middle here, I've got a unit of 3 poxwalkers here, 4 right in the middle of the table, and as my beautiful assistant is pointing out, another 3 over there. So I've got to get at least, I think it's 1 poxwalker off of each side of the table. Oh, I need to learn how to hold the camera steady, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good at doing that, but I make pictures blurry so if I can test people to see what things are when they can't really see properly, or make them learn to see properly.
Yeah.
It's great. Just like teaching somebody how to walk.
Right. Okay, so we're going to have a go through the first round of the game, and then we'll check back in and you'll see how we're getting on. You join us in the middle of turn 1. Bella has been moving her Space Marines. What have you rolled there? That's a 4 and a 5. So that's 2 hits. We'll explain this to the audience. Basically, Bella has moved her Space Marines closer. I've been running my poxwalkers towards the edge of the table, there, and over there, and down here. Bella has just moved the whole board. She's moved the Space Marines into position, and she's been firing a gun. She rolled 2 hits on this dice. Right, so this Space Marine here, he's armed with a rifle, and if he's within 15 inches, he can roll 2 dice when he attacks. And his ballistic skill is 3, so Bella needs to roll 3 or more to hit.
But I got 5 and 4.
She got a 5 and a 4, so that is 2 hits. So now she needs to see if she can convert those hits into wounds. So she needs to roll again. Now, the strength of her gun is 4, and the toughness of my poxwalkers is 3, which means she needs to roll a 3 or more to wound. So Bella's going to roll those 2 dice again, and she's looking for 3s.
Does it have to be 3?
3 or more. And that is 1 wound. Now, that will normally kill or wound a poxwalker. They don't die, they go for a little lie down.
I'm going to see how to do that.
But I get to roll, because I am disgustingly resilient, which means I get to roll the dice, and on a 5 or 6, I ignore the wound. and I rolled
4.
a 4. So, one of my poxwalkers gets taken away. He goes for a lie down. So he gets moved off to the side of the board, please, Bella. And that's how shooting works. Bella's now going to finish the rest of her turn shooting with her other Marines.
Hi again.
Hi again. Here we are at the end of turn 1. It's not been a good turn for the Space Marines. The Poxwalkers didn't get very high rolls on their advance roll.
No.
Because basically, because I'm not shooting or attacking with my Poxwalkers, every time they move, I'm allowed to roll the dice and add that value to their movement value. But I've rolled very low, so my Poxwalkers haven't moved very far. Luckily, Bella's dice rolling has been even worse than mine. This space...
But I'm the only one who's got a 5 and a 6.
She is the only one who's got a 5 and a 6. This is true. She's going to remind me of this. So this Space Marine, he missed and didn't hurt anybody. And down here, this Space Marine missed. Over here, there was a little bit more success.
2.
This fella over here, he knocked out 1. And as you saw,
2.
this Marine here
2.
knocked out 1. So at the end of turn 1, that's the state of play. Going into
No,
turn...
this one actually knocked down 2. 1. There should be 4 here, but... See, 2.
This one knocked down 1 first, and then he knocked, and then this chap here knocked down 1. Yeah, so they did 1 each. But now we're going to be starting turn 2. So again, my Poxwalkers are going to advance because that's all I can do in this scenario. It's not very interesting being a Poxwalker. So I will be rolling the dice, adding those values to my movement value, and just trying to get one guy off over there and one guy off over here. I might have to send this unit back the other way if this unit gets wiped out, which could be a problem. We will see. Here we are at the end of turn 2. Not a huge amount has changed. Bella's dice rolling has continued to be quite poor, and she has managed to not achieve much. My Poxwalkers here got cold feet and turned around and started heading back the other way. There has been some success for the Space Marines over here, but I'm still in the fight. I believe Bella wanted to say something. What did you want to say, Bella?
Well, Daddy got his first save of the gun because he got more than 3 but normally he got less than 3, but finally once he got more than 3.
More than 5. That's right. This chap here is very lucky. What Bella means is...
He was the one that got saved.
He got saved because Poxwalkers have the disgustingly resilient special ability, which basically means that if they take a wound, you roll the dice, and on a 5 or 6, the wound is negated. And that's what I managed to do here. All of my other Poxwalkers failed their rolls, but this chap here, lucky guy. So he has survived. Let's see if he can get off the table. Not likely. I think it's going to go badly for my Poxwalkers, but we will see in the next round. Okay, so there's a possibility in turn 3 that this first unit of Poxwalkers is about to go bye-byes. Bella is about to roll for her attack with this Marine here. He's at short range, so he's rolling 2 dice, needing 3s.
Let's see what... Oh, that was...
That's Bella dropping the dice.
The drop slipped from my hand. Happens all the time.
Oh well, so the audience is waiting. Roll the dice. Right.
3 and a 2.
A 3 and a 2, so that's 1 hit. So that means Bella is now going to roll 1 dice to attempt to wound, needing 3s again. And that is a 1. You'd be surprised quite how many 1s Bella rolls.
I rolled like 101 round.
The Poxwalker lives to fight another day. I will just mention that Bella is playing surprisingly well here by constantly hemming the way that I'm moving. When you move a unit, you're not allowed to move within 1 inch of an enemy model. So what Bella has constantly done throughout this game is move her Space Marines round in front, forcing me to take long bypasses. And she's done the same thing over here. This guy would have got off the board probably last turn, but he wasn't able to squeeze between the 2 Marines and had to take a scenic route and I don't think the scenic route is going to end well. It's going to be a bad destination for him.
I'm going to get him.
You're going to get him, are you?
Yeah, kill him. Get him.
Okay, so it looks like I filmed the wrong fight, because over here, this poor Poxwalker, yeah, he
finally died.
He finally went for a lie down. Yeah. Bella managed to roll 2 hits with her Space Marine, rolling 3 or more, and then she rolled 2 wounds, again rolling 3 or more, which meant that I had to roll 2 dice for the disgustingly resilient roll, and I rolled double 2s, which didn't cut it. So my first unit has been taken off the board when he was so close to escaping. Like I say, Bella's good placement of the Space Marines actually kept her in the game there. So let's see what happens next. Right, just off camera, where you can't see, Bella is doing a victory dance. Because over here, she managed to pick off the last Poxwalker just as he was about to leave the table. He literally got within 1 inch of the table edge. One more turn, he would have got off. But she managed to take him down, and that means that I've got no Poxwalkers to escape off this side of the board. In order to win the game, I actually needed to get at least one Poxwalker off each side, so I can't now win the game. So I am now playing for a draw, which basically means getting at least one Poxwalker off the board. If one Poxwalker survives, it's a draw. Unfortunately, once again, this was the last of my Poxwalkers, the last two chaps. Bella scrawled her Marines down right on the baseline of the edge of the map, forcing me to take another detour back up. I'm going to have to move back up and round to stay out of the 1 inch zone there, which probably means she's going to get at least 2 more turns of shooting at me, or 1 more turn of shooting at me, which could well be enough. So let's find out.
Yeah.
Okay, having said all that, I immediately rolled for my advancing action for my Poxwalkers and rolled a 6, giving me a full 10 inches of movement, which meant I was actually able to stroll off the board over there. I thought that Bella was going to get 1 more round of shooting on me, and that was not the case. So, against all odds, I have actually managed to pull off a draw here. I've saved 2 Poxwalkers, but Bella took down 8. Who are all sitting over in the medical office with ice packs on their heads right now. So that's it. That's the end of scenario 1 of Warhammer 40,000 Know No Fear, and that's that. We are actually going to set up the second scenario straight away and play through that one as well. So we'll see you back here in a moment.
Bye.
And here we are set up for scenario 2. This scenario is called Against the Horde, and it involves a single captain in Gravis armour fighting against a unit of 10 Poxwalkers. And there's Bella in the background. She's very excited about this because the captain in the Gravis armour, she likes that model a lot and has been very much looking forward to getting him on the table to see what he can do. So, there he is over there. He's got a power sword and a power gauntlet, and he does like 5 attacks, and he's a beast. And my poor Poxwalkers are probably going to get mulched up quite horribly.
But 10 a time, and they're doing tests straight away.
Right. So there we go. So in this battle, this is like I said, this is against the Horde, and this is very similar to the second scenario in the First Strike box set, in that it's going to teach you how to charge into combat, and to charge into combat, sorry, the glare on the page there. It's going to teach you how to charge into combat and do close combat attacks. So that's what we're going to be doing now. It's going to start with Bella's captain. He can shoot and things like that as well if he wants to. And I'm sorry if I sound a little bit distracted while I'm talking. It's because Bella is waving her arms and doing. She's basically doing that at me a lot, and it's very, very distracting. Dale didn't do that when I was recording. Okay, we're gonna go into turn 1, and we'll see what happens. That is the wind blowing across an empty battlefield. And the reason it's an empty battlefield is because turn 1 of this mission did not go well for me. Okay. Yeah, there's that. The happy dance again. She's going to fall over in a minute. Okay, so basically the way it works is my Poxwalkers walked forwards, and then Bella's captain walked forwards, and then he got to fire his gun. He's got a power gauntlet with like a bolt pistol built into it, and he took down 2 Poxwalkers with that initial volley. I then announced my charge. When you charge, you roll 2 dice, and if the total would actually bring you into range of your target, then the charge is successful. I successfully charged, but because I was successfully charging, the Space Marine gets to take an Overwatch shot, which again is just another volley of shots, but this time needing 6s to hit. That didn't go so well, and I got into combat with 8 of my Poxwalkers. Poxwalkers aren't very good at fighting. They have a weapon skill of 5, which means they need 5s to hit, and they have a low strength, which also meant they needed 5s to wound the captain, and they did absolutely nothing. They just ineffectually flailed their limbs at him. In retaliation, the captain has a weapon skill of 2, and he has a very strong sword and a very strong fist. He attacks 5 times, so he needed 2s to hit. His strength is such that he then needed 3s to wound. Bella actually successfully landed 5 hits, which converted into 5 wounds, and I promptly failed 5 disgustingly resilient rolls. Hence, Bella, how many men have I got left on the field? 3.
I'm definitely gonna win this round.
She's definitely going to win this round.
And then it'll be 2 against 1. You'll win at the last 2. Because that's always a draw.
Yep. We're now going to start turn 2. I can't imagine it's going to be a very long turn, and I'm pretty sure what the outcome is going to be.
I win!
Bella is also pretty sure what the outcome is going to be. Okay, so here we are in the middle of turn 2. My Poxwalkers attacked. They actually managed to land 3 hits, which converted into a single wound, which the captain promptly saved by Bella rolling her armor save, which is 3+. So yeah, these Poxwalkers really didn't stand much of a chance against this captain at all. Bella is now retaliating. She's got 5 attacks with her power sword, needing 2s to hit. So, Bella, you going to roll your dice?
Yeah.
What have we got there? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the 2 counts as well. Because you've got a weapon skill of 2. So now you're rolling 4. You've got 4 hits. You need to convert those into wounds. So for each hit, you're looking for a 3 now.
3 or more.
And that is 3 wounds. So now I get my disgustingly resilient roll.
See what you...
5s or 6s will save me. That
1
is
5.
2 down and 1 left.
1 to 1. That's not fair and square.
I would suggest at this point that the day has been won by the Ultramarines. I don't think my single Poxwalker has much chance of turning this fight around. So there we go. I will switch back on just at the end, just so you can see the inevitable.
That I won.
Yeah. This, everybody, is Bella's armor save for her captain. My remaining Poxwalker actually managed to roll a 5 and a 6 to hit, and then he rolled 2 5s to wound, which was 2 wounds going through. I thought I would be able to at least salvage a small amount of dignity from this ignoble defeat. And then Bella rolled her armour save.
It was a double 6.
It was a double 6. She then rolled her attack with her power sword, and there's a surprise.
Dead.
So, at the end of this scenario, that is a resounding defeat for the Poxwalkers, and I'm saying it now, they have absolutely no chance of winning in a straight-up fight with the captain. He is just too strong. If you were really, 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 really lucky, I still don't think you'd be able to pull off a victory. It's just...
Cheated. That's why I picked the Blues, because I knew they would win.
There you go. Bella picked the Blues because she knew they would win. There you go. That's Ultramarines for you, I suppose. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you again.
See you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.